Have you ever thought about all the unused government buildings taking up space and costing taxpayers millions? Well, there's a shift happening, and it could save the U.S. government a fortune. Enter Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. In collaboration with the General Services Administration, GSA, DOGE is tackling a mountain of vacant federal properties. Emily Murphy, former head of the GSA during Trump's administration, says it's time to right-size the government's real estate portfolio. There's an incredible opportunity right now, she told Fox News Digital, to save the government substantial amounts of money. How? By selling or leasing those underutilized and decaying federal buildings. This would not only reduce the government's financial burden but also breathe new life into local communities. A win-win. The U.S. government currently holds a staggering $370 billion in deferred maintenance on federal buildings. These spaces are a ticking financial time bomb. If they're not used, they're draining funds that could be put to better use. Murphy believes that selling off these buildings will remove that liability from the government's books, prevent further financial loss, and even revitalize urban areas where these buildings often sit empty in prime locations. But here's the kicker: GSA's efforts have already paid off. 794 lease terminations have saved over $500 million. Imagine, that's money that can now be reinvested into crucial government functions. No taxpayer should want the government to be paying for space it doesn't use, Murphy points out, highlighting that billions of dollars are wasted on rent and real estate payments every year. And it's not just about saving money today. By cutting down on unused space, the government can significantly reduce long-term financial obligations. It's a strategy designed to make the government leaner and more efficient, without compromising the services taxpayers rely on. But what about the political side? Murphy believes this issue should transcend partisan divides. She points out that government spending should always be scrutinized, regardless of which party is in power. Efficiency isn't a Republican or Democratic issue, it's a taxpayer issue. That's where DOGE's mission really hits home. By focusing on waste reduction, they're putting taxpayers' dollars back where they belong, into the economy, not into empty office buildings. At the same time, GSA isn't just cutting costs. It's making sure that the real estate it retains supports the government's mission effectively. We're identifying properties that aren't core to government functions, Murphy explains. By getting rid of those, they're not just trimming the fat, they're investing in workspaces that help agencies do their jobs more efficiently. And while DOGE is taking a strong lead in cleaning up this real estate mess, it's clear that this is just the beginning. On the official DOGE website, they've listed hundreds of federal buildings up for sale or lease, with more expected to follow. Musk himself even mentioned this on his personal social media, noting how the government had already saved more than $100 million in rent by canceling over 400 leases. Yes, you read that right, hundreds of millions, just by canceling leases on unused properties. So, what's next? The GSA and DOGE are targeting the properties that are not essential for government operations. As they continue their mission, they aim to streamline government spending, reduce unnecessary costs, and ensure that every taxpayer dollar is put to good use. The future of federal real estate is being reshaped, and it's clear that efficiency is the driving force. It's hard to ignore the financial benefits, but what do you think? Will this drive toward efficiency be the game changer the government needs, or is it just another round of cuts that might miss the mark? Time will tell, but for now, the ball is rolling, and the savings are stacking up. Let's keep an eye on how it all unfolds.